Hello, it is Tuesday, November 17th, 2020. The days kind of run into each other for me now, actually. I woke up today and I was hearing construction outside. I was like, why are they doing construction on Sunday? And I realized it's because it's not Sunday, it's actually Tuesday. That's the reason why. So I am well, I think first of all, I just also wanted to mention that I'm still getting a lot of like the terminology and the references and all that kind of stuff when it comes to cancer and cancer treatments. Chemotherapy, I'm sure that you have seen over, if you've watched the previous videos, you'll see that I don't know the names of all the chemotherapy drugs that are a part of my treatment. And I think the one thing that maybe I still don't, but the full treatment is called FOLFIRINOX. That is the entirety of the treatment, like all the drugs that are involved in this particular treatment, I believe is called FOLFIRINOX. But I could actually potentially be wrong about that. But anyway, so as you're watching this, I'm not like this definitive person when it comes to understanding all the terminology and all that. Maybe that'll come. I don't know, but that's not where I am right now. So, I am on day. So Saturday was day one. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So today is day 4. This is considered to be day 4 of this particular cycle, I think. It's, again, like the terminology stuff. And in my particular treatment, I am actually infusing chemotherapy for 3 days. So 1 day in the hospital, 2 days, 46 hours connected to a pump. And so yesterday I had my pump removed at the nursing clinic. And just an update on, I guess, my my biliary tube insertion site. I actually haven't had any pain with that in the last week, maybe even 2 weeks, which has been great because as now I'm starting chemo, that's one thing, that's one pain or discomfort that I haven't had to deal with. The last couple of times I've been very specific about how I would like for my dressing to be redone. So that's helped. And the nursing folks that I am with now, I had to switch when I started my chemotherapy to another clinic. And I don't ever seem to get the same person twice. So every single time I kind of like talk them through what it is that I'm looking to have done. And that's, it's a little, it's just kind of repetitive, but at least I don't have any pain. So I'm happy about that. And so yesterday I went to the nursing clinic to get the pump removed and also get my tube insertion site over here for the bowel bag to be redressed. And the thing that I noticed about day 3 on both cycles, so this is the second time that I was getting chemo. The thing that I noticed is that by day 3 I am exhausted. This time around, because they added a full different drug or chemo drug to my regimen, my treatment, I was very, very tired on Saturday by the time that I got home, especially because I did have a reaction to it about an hour in to the infusion. I had like really severe cramps and could feel kind of like the diarrhea coming on. They gave me a shot, which helped, but it really did tire me out, and I was pretty tired on Saturday. And so that was a new thing from this time around, which was not something that I experienced the first time around. But the thing that I did experience the last time, which seems to be consistent this time around, is, boy, like day 3, I'm pretty tired. I get pretty tired. And my understanding is that day 4 and 5 also has some onset of fatigue as well, especially as I'm ramping up to the full treatment dose. I still actually have another step up in when I have my next treatment in a couple weeks. So I guess that'll mean that I'll be that much more tired. So that's something that's to come. But right now, anyway, yesterday got those things done, and had just relaxed yesterday, really, and yeah, like just staying with how I'm feeling. So today, and the one thing that I also have learned is that I think that some of the medications that they're giving me in order to manage nausea and some of the other side effects that can come from this treatment it causes quite a bit of constipation. And so there's some discomfort on my part, just sort of in the digestional, gastrointestinal area. There's some pressure right now, and hopefully, because now those drugs I'm no longer taking, hopefully that'll start like clearing up in the next little while. And like hydration this time around is something that I'm fully like just drinking, and I think that's also helping, but not so much my constipation as of yet. So sorry about the TMI, but that's part of what's happening. And I've also noticed too that the last time and this time around, day 3, day 4, maybe even day 5, I'm a bit flushed. I noticed that the last time, and I'm noticing it this time as well. And so these are some of the things that I'm noticing. But when I have a bit of energy, I have a bit of energy. It's just I needing to just have a better understanding of myself, or to slow down and to pay attention to how I'm doing at any given moment, which is really a true mindfulness practice I'm finding. I wanted to, I think, share just one thing today, apart from all the other stuff that I've already shared so far. I was making breakfast for myself this morning, and part of what I have been thinking a lot about in the last little while is this idea of grieving and mourning for myself certain things that I had taken for granted, or certain things that I had kind of identified myself as, right? Like somebody who can do things quickly, somebody who is efficient in their way of movement and getting things done and that kind of stuff. And so I've been finding that I'll be doing something and I'll go, oh, this is something now that I'm having to do differently, or I have to think about this differently. I have to adapt a new way of being. Another thing that happens or is happening as a result of the treatments that I've been getting is neuropathy. So I have cold sensitivity from the oxaliplatin. So far, for the first couple of days, it does diminish over time, and at this point, I think my hands and my extremities, at least anyway, aren't as sensitive, so I can touch certain things that does have a little bit of cold to them without it hurting. But there is also more of a chronic neuropathy that can happen, which is the inability to be able to just eventually maybe not have full use of my fine motor skills. And I noticed from the last time Didn't really talk about it much from the last time because I don't know that I wanted to acknowledge it even to myself, which is that there's a little bit of shaking when I try to do things like write with a pen or pencil or whatever, or pick up utensils. I'm noticing it more this time around, or maybe I'm allowing myself to notice it more this time around. And this morning, as I was making breakfast, I noticed that I was just feeling sad about it. Sad about how slowly I had to slow everything down, that I had to think about things more purposefully, that it wasn't coming automatically to me. And I was just feeling sad about it. And I was feeling like, oh, like this is just going to get worse and worse. And it's that moment when I realized, rather than to think about what might happen, or just to be in the future of things, that I can actually be grateful for being able to prepare my own breakfast right now. And that even if it is slower and more deliberate than I've had to think to do this kind of thing before, that it's something that I can just really slow down and say, hey, like this is in this moment what I'm doing. And as much as like I've been meditating and studying mindfulness on some level for some time, it was truly in that moment where I'm like, oh yeah, like these are the moments where that I can acknowledge in this moment the what exactly it is that I'm doing, and to appreciate and to acknowledge almost every single thing. And that was a bit of a game changer, I felt, for me, just to be able to switch from a place of, in the future, this is going to just get harder and harder, to in this moment, I have this opportunity to prepare my own breakfast, and to do so in a way where I can savor and appreciate every step and every movement. And I mean, it's not a perfect thing. I was kind of like moving in and out of it, but there was something there, I felt like, in just that knowing, or that moment of like, yeah, like I don't have to look at it in this one way. There's also other ways. And it brought a sense of like, yes, like I am now enjoying this process of preparing breakfast for myself. But it's a work in progress. It's definitely a work in progress. So that's how I'm coming to you today on day 4 of the second cycle, my chemotherapy, my treatment. And just wanted to check in. I hope you're taking care, and that this message finds you well. I'm sending you love and care and chef's kisses from someone who has been making breakfast for herself and feeling good about it. Love and care. I send you all the love and care that I have, and appreciate all the lovely messages and the support and the care of all sorts that I have been receiving. It's been amazing, more than I could have ever imagined. So thank you so much. Please, and I'll say this over and over and over again, that to hold that love and care for yourself, and hopefully too to show that love and care, some of that love and care, maybe more than some, to the folks around you, and if you have some extra, please send them my way, and please think shrink for me in the meantime. So I guess that's it for me for today. Again, thank you so much, and I'll talk to you again real soon.